In this video we're going to be decorating an apartment in an industrial style, and it will be for a sim who is a maker. You can actually see them in the hallway right now. And makers are sims who have this trait that makes them just enjoy crafting stuff with the woodworking table or the fabricator and the stuff that goes with eco lifestyle. That's a trait from that pack, and it's also one of my favorite packs, so I really wanted to use this as inspiration for a sim. And this apartment is interesting because at first it's going to be a bit subdivided because I really wanted it to have like this lofted space and an office, and they ended up having it be a bit more open concept, though the whole like split level area is still pretty much a thing. So I really wanted to use this lamp and that kind of thing, and that was the inspiration for this place. Also these stairs from werewolves and the columns and railings are also stuff that I really wanted to include in here and just have this be kind of looking sort of like a warehouse. Of course this is in the Spice District of Myshuno, so it is very obviously like a brownstone kind of building, so it takes some imagination, but I really wanted it to look like it could have been a converted area. So I am using a lot of brick. I'm using this like whitewashed brick that looks kind of industrial. This is from the base game and it is one of my favorite wallpapers. I really do love the texture that it has. And I really love how the kitchen came out in this area. I wanted to use these counters and cabinets from base game, but I kind of really hate the way that these matching cabinets look like when they are closed. So I ended up just having one from Jungle Adventure to have over the range hood, and I think that I ended up having one of my more unique kitchens in this space because I wanted to use stuff that looked like it could be more of a workshop than a kitchen. So of course this looks very industrial, but also I am using this sink that definitely doesn't look like what you find in most kitchens in The Sims. So I really enjoyed having this interesting shape and having it be kind of like a hallway that leads into the bedroom and workshop space. I don't know if that is great for food, but I just imagine that there might be like sawdust all over this space. But maybe this sim is either doesn't care or they keep this kitchen very clean when they want to cook. So I really wanted it to look like it had some storage, but also that some stuff was just on the walls and wherever it was able to go. And I do change it a little bit so that I could have some more counter space and add a few more like appliances and stuff. But first we're going to be here in the living room, and at first I wasn't super happy with this. I am mostly using stuff from Eco Lifestyle. I think the coffee table is from Discover University, and that seat made from tires is from Werewolves. And I was feeling that this wasn't looking too interesting at first, so later I will come back and make it look a bit better. I also made this space a bit smaller because I felt that it was looking too wide, and I just wasn't a big fan of that, and that allowed me to have some more space there in the kitchen. And I also really wanted to have like some more stuff on this wall, so I added this bookshelf, and later I add some more stuff to that. I decided to have the bathroom here in this lofted space so that it didn't have like ridiculously high walls, and I think that it worked a lot better for the floor plan to have it in this way. And I think that this is an interesting bathroom. I wanted it to look like it had stuff that was industrial or that looked like it was made by the sim. So I think that this mirror does look pretty handmade, like on the woodworking table. And I am using this cool industrial shower and the toilet from Eco Lifestyle. And I think that this bathroom does look like it fits in this apartment. This is 2A Jasmine Suites, by the way, and I will have it on the gallery under my ID, which is Veranio. You can grab it there, and it is actually playtested. I did make sure that everything works. So I did make sure that your Sims could reach all of the areas of the apartment and all of the skill building items. So here in the bedroom, I really wanted to use this garage door with the mural. I think it is so cool. And that season's light fits perfectly above it, and I am just using some more industrial stuff around it. This bed from City Living is perfect. It has the exact same colors that I am using everywhere. And I was just very happy with this area. I ended up having like a closet space in front of it, and I think that it just really worked with this theme that I was going for. I also added some more murals to this area because I thought that it was cool that to have this scene be like very obviously creative. And actually, we just had the Lovestruck live stream yesterday, and I am so very happy with all of the decals that we're getting, and so many cool things are coming in that bag. I am really, really excited to be building with it. I have my doubts about the gameplay, and I just really want to know more about it. But I am very, very happy with how it looks like, and it just, I never thought we were going to get a Mexican themed expansion, and it just makes all my dreams come true. I am going to be building with it so much, and I have so many plans for that. But back to the build, I am now adding some more stuff to this area and making it look a lot more interesting. I think that all of those decorations finally made it come together. And I also remembered that I wanted to add a non-binary flag to the wall because my sim is non-binary, and we just had non-binary week and non-binary awareness week and International Non-Binary People's Day. So I wanted to have something for that on the channel. It's not on time exactly, but I was traveling and then I'm going to be traveling again, so yeah, it just wasn't something that was possible for me to have on time. But I am also going to be adding some more non-binary stuff to the channel because I actually built a bunch of apartments based around pride flags when I started the channel, and because I started it in June and I didn't end up making all of the apartments that I wanted to do, so this June I wanted to have some more of that, so I made bedrooms that are inspired by a bunch of these swatches on the pride flag we have in the game. And I am getting a bunch of these to be for roommates, and I'm planning to have an apartment for roommates that are genderqueer, pangender, non-binary, and agender. So that's probably coming to the channel by the end of the month. And I'm very excited for that because I have never built an apartment for so many roommates, I think. So that should be fun, and I have many ideas for that. I am very happy with all of those rooms that I have been building. I made them all into shorts, by the way, and I do have a playlist with them if you want to check those out. But back to this build, I really wanted to have some more books because I think that people who are into like woodworking and DIY stuff and everything tend to have a bunch of books. Maybe not so much now because there's so many resources on the internet, but I do associate woodworking with having like books about it. And so I have this like reading nook with the guitar because I was thinking that they probably have some more hobbies, and I also really wanted to have like a drawing board that looks like it was perfect for designing this kind of thing. And then there's the woodworking table and the fabricator. I did make sure that all of this was easily reachable by the sim. I think that I had to change the orientation of the bookshelf so that it would be possible for the sim to use it. But I think the only thing that isn't reachable is that locker. Or maybe it is, I am not sure. But I don't think it's one of the most important things in this space. I just really wanted to have all of those different things that your sim would be able to use. And now I am adding some more music stuff because I was thinking that this sim would be a music fan because of the guitar and everything. And I just love to listen to music when I am doing projects, so I felt that it would be the best for this sim to have. And I am adding a robot vacuum so that this sim would be able to take care of all of that sawdust that this space probably has. I also added some aprons so that they would be able to have that when they are painting or doing whatever. And yeah, now this is the point when I am adding those other counters to the kitchen. This took a little bit of fiddling because of how this platform was affecting this stuff, but I think that this made a lot more sense for the kitchen. It allowed for there to be a coffee maker and so that it looked like it had a bit more storage. Because I know that kitchens in The Sims do not need many things to be functional, but it does. I think that it just looks more realistic to have some more storage in a kitchen. And this apartment had a perfectly decent size for that. So I thought that made the most sense, and I also wanted to add some of these wood sculptures so that it looks like this sim does like not only to make furniture but also like sculptures and more artistic stuff. And then I think I'm just going to be adding some finishing touches to this space so that it looks a bit more put together. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions or any builds that you would like to see me do with the Loft expansion, I would really love to read about them in the comments. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.